Hi, this is Eric from Longbox Review at longboxreview.wordpress.com. I wanted to do another new comics ordered video just to show you some things that I pre-ordered from the previous catalog and to point out those things that you may have missed that you might find interesting. So let's start off with the Marvel's previews, and first up is this Inhumanity one-shot by Matt Fraction and Olivier Coipel doing the art. So this is the After Infinity event that Marvel's doing, and it'll be followed up with and a new series called Inhuman. I believe that's the case. So this will set that up. So I decided to get that just to see what was going on. And then next up, this is more of a complaint than something new that I've ordered. This is Avengers 24.now, and you can see right there, equals Avengers #1 in the all-new Marvel Now. So it's issue number 24 of Avengers, but they're calling it a #1. And so Marvel's doing this quite a bit, I've noticed, and we'll be doing it, I think, more perhaps coming up in the next few months. So be forewarned, that's what's happening. I don't know they need to do this, but oh well, that they're doing it. So and that's it for Marvel. Okay, so the rest of the previews catalog with a nice Justice League 3000 cover. But I wanted to point this out. Brain Boy. Now I've talked about this before, but here's Brain Boy #0. So by Fred Van Lente, Freddie Williams II. And so this it's a one-shot, they're calling it, but so it's going back into the past. So again, I guess I'm just going to complain a little bit, because why do this? Why not have this be part of the actual storyline? So do your first storyline that's going on right now with Brain Boy, and then do this one issue, issue number 5 or 6 or whatever it is, to tell the story. Why do this zero issue crap? I hate zero issues. Okay, hopefully I'll stop complaining. Okay, Hellboy in Hell #5 from Mike Mignola. So I got Hellboy in Hell 1 through 4, and I thought, what the hell happened to #5 and the rest of the storyline? So I basically, in my mind, I dropped the comic, but here it is. This is the conclusion. Yeah, there it goes, right there. The conclusion to the first arc, and the conclusion of my involvement in this, because I didn't think it was all that great. But I decided to get #5 just to finish out the story. Wow, I'm really not living up to my promise here of showing you things that you might want to get. But here's one. Justice League 3000 #1, resolicited, because this was in previews a few months ago, but it was resolicited because still written by Keith Giffen and J.M. DeMatteis, but art and cover now is by Howard Porter instead of Kevin Maguire. So I don't know what to think about that. I'm still going to get it just to see, but if Keith Giffen's work, his more recent work hasn't been thrilling me, so I don't know. I'm intrigued by it. I would rather see the Legion of Superheroes rather than another Justice League thing. So it seems like DC's building up the Justice League set of titles like Marvel did with Avengers, and I don't care for that. Anyway. Wow, I'm being really negative here. I'm sorry, guys. What do we got here? Oh, we have the Legends of the Dark Knight 100-page super spectacular #1. So the Legends of the Dark Knight comic book ended with #13, but then we get this 100-page thing. I think this is just to basically finish up all of the digital comics that have been or will have been published by the time this comes out. That's my assumption, but anyway. or maybe not. I'm reading this solicitation now. Actually, reading this solicitation now. This is written by Dan Mishkin and Jim Zubkovich. Art by Tom Mandrake and Neil Googe. David Williams on the cover. Looks like there's 2 stories in here, so I don't know. Anyway, all I know is that the fantastic series Legends of the Dark Knight is no longer, and that makes me sad. Alright, here we go. Dead Boy Detectives finally get an ongoing series. Dead Boy Detectives #1, written by Toby Litt and Mark Buckingham, with art by Mark Buckingham and Gary Erskine. This is $2.99 for 32 pages. And it continues the story of the Dead Boy Detectives. So we've been seeing the Dead Boy Detectives in the one-shots like The Witching Hour that recently came out. And so and these characters were first introduced in the Sandman comic. So they get their own series now. So I'll see what that's like, and you might want to consider picking that up as well. Okay, here's something really interesting. So I'm getting the Star Trek ongoing, which has been surprisingly good, very good, in fact. But then we get the Star Trek Annual 2013. Oh, but look who is doing it. John Byrne, writer, artist, and cover. Yet, look at this. These are images from the actual series. So, as it says here, it looks like a classic episode of Star Trek, but it's an all-new story created by John Byrne, a special photo novel story and photo manipulation by John Byrne. Interesting. So we all know that John Byrne is an accomplished artist and writer to some degree, depending on how you feel about his writing. I like it for the most part. But then you get this situation, this comic. So I ordered it because I'm really curious, and like I said, I've been getting the Star Trek series. But also this whole photo novel thing. I actually have a few of those photo novels, Star Trek photo novels. I have one from Battlestar Galactica as well, from way back, and from the late 70s, early 80s. If you're not familiar with those, you should look those up on Google. So I'm really intrigued to see what this is actually going to be. So here's the first one I'm actually excited about. I also got here Doctor Who finale. So IDW's association with the Doctor Who franchise is coming to an end, and here is the Doctor Who special 2013. It's celebrating the 50th anniversary of Doctor Who, which occurs later this month in November. And so in this special one-shot by Paul Cornell, whom most people will know in comic book land, but he's also a writer of Doctor Who novels and television and episodes of the TV series, with art by Jimmy Broxton. A strange force flings the TARDIS and the Doctor into our own universe. Once here, the Doctor encounters a 10-year-old girl who happens to be a huge fan of the Doctor Who TV show, and the Doctor grapples with being a fictional character and monsters lurking in the girls' school on the way to coming face-to-face with the actor who portrays him, Matt Smith. So that should be lots of fun. And also you got the Doctor Who Prisoners of Time. That series also celebrating the 50th anniversary, which I am also getting. But anyway, I thought that was interesting, that Doctor Who special. Okay, I just wanted to point this out. This is Drumheller #2, which actually was known in last month's previews as Strange Ways. So in case you ordered Strange Ways, be aware that Drumheller is now the new title. I think they should have kept with the original title. Drumheller is the name of the character in the book. His name is Drumheller, but they're calling it Drumheller. So one word as opposed to I don't know. It's weird. It's kind of dumb. Anyway, I just want to point that out. I don't know why they did that. They also did that recently with Collider. They turned that to FBP. PFB, I don't know. Anyway, they changed that name for that Vertigo series. Now they're doing it here. Okay, that is it. That's the some new titles or notes about some titles that I encountered in my perusal of previews. Let me know what you're buying that you pre-ordered from previews this month, or last month, I guess it was. This is a little bit late coming out, but oh well. Let me know. You can email me at longboxreview@gmail.com, or you can leave comments below the video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.